So I'm working on responding instead of knee-jerk reacting, especially to triggers. I try to remember to breathe, calm down, etc. Any other suggestions? So I think it's not only enough to wait until the trigger comes. So there's a saying when you ask like a martial artist, how do you not flinch when somebody like throws a punch at you? How do you stay with your eyes open? How do you not flinch? And he responds, I am expecting to get hit. I'm expecting a punch. I'm ready for the punch. My whole body is already in a state where I know if I get a punch, I know how to take it. So the trick is to know what triggers you. The trick is to be ready, not expecting a trigger, not like looking to get triggered, but knowing what are the things that trigger you, and then taking steps, not like breathing and calming down when you're triggered, but every day doing practices to prepare your nervous system for possible triggers. So let's say instead of you get triggered and then you're like, okay, now I need to breathe, I need to calm down, I should not respond knee-jerkingly. The trick is, let's say how I manage it, is preparation. For me, preparation works best. So if I know I'm gonna go to a gathering with a lot of people, I need to do yoga before, I need to do a lot of breathing before, a lot of exercise, remember to eat well, to take care of all the things. So to not respond to triggering things, you need to cultivate the calmness within you around all other things. So not just, oh, I'm triggered right now, I need to breathe and calm myself down. That's a good place. But a better place is to, anytime you have free time, cultivating calm, meditation, yoga, qigong, tai chi, walking, or just breathing, sitting down and just breathing and relaxing your nervous system, reprogramming your nervous system to be so that calmness is sort of a default mode for you. There's also like, you can't also get triggered if there's not something inside of you that gets triggered. We often tend to think, oh, another person triggered me. Yes, they triggered you, but it's something that you carried inside of you that gets triggered by the other person. You carry the load, so you're like a cocked shotgun ready to fire, and the other person triggers you and you poof, and your shotgun just fucking goes off. And you can't sort of control the shotgun when somebody pulls the trigger, and it's not the other person's fault either. It's not the other person's responsibility, it's always our responsibility. And you can do the thing by staying at home and sort of unloading the shotgun slowly, leaving it at home. And then when somebody provokes you, there's no load. There's no load. The trigger is always inside you, and it's up to you how you manage it. And you can always manage it beforehand. That's how I do it. Like, I definitely recognize that if I haven't done my practices, if I don't spend regular time in the woods, if I don't exercise, if I don't eat the best, if I don't do my emotional clearing exercises, you can come on Friday, we do one on Friday. I tend to get triggered easily, much more easily, because the other person is just the poke. The other person is just the poke, but you are the balloon that's inflated, ready to pop. And if they pop you and you go pah, it's because you haven't deflated the balloon on your own time. When you were home alone, you haven't done the work to release emotional stuff. So trigger is, yeah, it's something that's inside of you. And the other person is just there to kind of shake it, rattle it a little bit. And it's very difficult to not respond knee-jerkingly if the trigger is strong. The more we work on our emotional body, our energy body, emotional body, the less triggers we have. But it's a lifelong process. It's a lifelong process. Certain things you might never get rid of, or maybe 10 years down the road. It's a very slow process. Has to do with trauma, has to do with fight or flight, things of that nature.